What you see here is a picture of bacteria. There's so much of it, most labs would consider it too numerous to count. But these are actual pictures of the bacteria we found when we tested shampoo products purchased right here in St. Louis. In the Fox Files, we investigate how contaminated hair products could end up on store shelves.
If you're using a product that is potentially contaminated, you're basically putting raw sewage on your head.
Nora Suter is a salon manager.
Yes, they're in the stock room. Okay.
She says when it comes to higher-end hair care products, consumers don't have a clue.
The average consumer goes into a discount store and sees this product and thinks, wow, I can save $5 on this product by buying it here. They think, you know, they're going to get a deal, and in actuality, they're getting ripped off.
Products such as Paul Mitchell, TG Bedhead, Sebastian, and Artec are usually sold only in salons, but you can find them on the shelves of your local discount store.
The consumer goes to stores like Drug Emporium and so forth and thinks you're buying the real Paul Mitchell sold by Paul Mitchell, good, honest goods. Unfortunately, it isn't. Every bottle in every one of those stores, they're all black market, tampered with, or extremely old.
Some of the salon-only products that you can buy from discount stores are the real thing. Companies like Paul Mitchell and Sebastian don't like how these stores are able to get their products, but that's another story. The problem we investigated are the knockoffs that sit side by side the real thing on the discount store shelves. One of these bottles is real and one is fake. To the untrained eye, you can't tell the difference.
They look identical. In other words, counterfeiting has gotten so good, they even have raised Paul Mitchell letters that are on top of the bottle that come right out of the bottle.
We went into 6 well-known stores in St. Louis which carry black market beauty products. 3 of them had counterfeits, and lots of them. We took the samples here to Microbe Initech labs to have them tested. 2 of our 4 counterfeit Paul Mitchell tested positive for some rather nasty stuff.
Pseudomonas stutzeri and Pseudomonas alkaligenes, and there was a few others, but those would be the ones I'd be most concerned about. If it gets in the eyes, gets in the ears, something like that, there's a possibility of an infection that could take place. That's the amount that we tested, and in that amount, had it been sample 1 or sample 2 in this case, we would be seeing over 100,000 or over 400,000 bacteria.
Our TG products tested clean, but in some other tests, dangerous bacteria has been found in the counterfeit product. The list of ingredients on counterfeit bottles is not always what's inside.
It has bacteria in it. The hairsprays don't have the same alcohol we use. We use a moisture alcohol. The counterfeits, for example, use more of a drying bad alcohol. The public gets ripped off. We get ripped off because the public says, wow, there's nothing special about this Paul Mitchell product. It's not the real thing, or it's been tampered with.
Paul Mitchell has taken some stores to court, but the company would like to see tougher laws.
Well, we've had these people in court and they've lost cases. They've destroyed hundreds of thousands of bottles of counterfeit Paul Mitchell in front of our people's eyes, but yet they still sell it. When we told Drug Emporium we found bacteria-laced knockoffs on their shelves, the company disputed whether what we found was really counterfeit. But they did say, in the interest of public safety, they would remove the bottles from their St. Louis stores. And their supplier has ordered a nationwide recall based on our investigation. The supplier also doubts the products were counterfeit. And we should point out that the unauthorized sale of these products is not always illegal. So how do you know what you are buying? Well, Paul Mitchell agreed to share a couple of ways they know the product is a knockoff. One way is to examine the seam on the bottle. A true Paul Mitchell will have a clean seam and will not have the excess lines that you see here. And Dick, another way to tell, a counterfeit Paul Mitchell, if you put the 2 side by side, it will wobble. It wobbles, yeah. Now, the real thing doesn't. So, see, it's not level on the bottom. It's all part of the quality and the way they're made.
These are very popular products.
Very popular. A lot of women use them.